Hey everyone, as you can tell by now, I'm not there. I'm at home with Ainsley. She hasn't been feeling very well. So, for reading today, I want to just kind of lay out the main point. What is it that I want you to be able to get done while I'm not there today? Here it is. On Monday, all of you guys, kind of brainstormed what is something you might want to learn about. So you chose some nonfiction topic. I think Preston was doing Michael Jordan. Ethan was doing some NBA players. I think Samara was choosing between a couple things, maybe Africa and I can't remember what the other thing is. So on and so forth. I think Evan was choosing to do tsunamis. So pretty much everybody should have a topic that you wanted to learn about. And we talked at the very end when Christine came up and said, hey, Mr. Skoma, can I change my topic? She wanted to learn about China and was starting to learn about China, but quickly realized that the topic was too big. So I said, man, it's almost like I was planning this with you. The very next lesson was going to be to have you guys now take your topic and think, what's a subtopic on my topic that I really want to learn about? Because learning all about my topic could be kind of daunting. Learning everything there is to know about China would be kind of difficult. Learning everything there is to know about tsunamis would be difficult. So you kind of we're only going to have time to kind of dive in and learn about one specific thing. So in thinking about some of you out there, some of you kind of already have it narrowed down. So friends like Ethan, he has decided already, he didn't say, I want to learn about the NBA. He narrowed it down even farther right off the bat to kind of a subtopic of the NBA. He wants to learn about the top 5 players to ever play the game in the NBA. So he already laser focused down on something. I would say Preston kind of did too when he didn't say I want to learn all about the NBA or I want to learn about just the Chicago Bulls. He even narrowed it down to one player. He wants to learn all about Michael Jordan. So he, and he could, in Preston, so you could narrow it down even further. Like, what about Michael Jordan do you want to learn? But that might be narrow enough to learn about just Michael Jordan. But I put a few things up on the board to kind of give you some examples of the work that you'll do today. So you have your topic, but you haven't done the work of thinking, what are some subtopics under my topic? So I picked Paris, which now I'm forgetting it. Maybe, is that Samara too? I don't know. Somebody's doing Paris. I can't remember exactly who. Maybe Mackenzie. I don't know. And Justin, I know, is doing frogs. So let's look at Paris here first. So let's kind of zoom in over here. And for Paris here, instead of learning all about Paris, what the student who's learning about Paris might do is might make a list of things about Paris that maybe they're noticing in some of their books and say, maybe I'll learn about this, maybe I'll learn about that. So I made a list of some subtopics that the person studying Paris might make themselves. So maybe do they want to learn about the famous landmarks of Paris? Maybe they want to learn about things to do if you ever were to visit Paris. Maybe they know that the Eiffel Tower is in Paris and they really just want to learn about the Eiffel Tower more than Paris. Maybe they want to learn about the major historical events that have happened in Paris over the years. What are some big things that have happened in Paris in the thousands of years that they've been in existence? Or maybe they just want to learn about some of the statistics of Paris, like when was it found? Was it always called Paris? Was it always part of France? How many people live there? How big is it compared to, is it the biggest city in France? Is it the biggest city in Europe? Where is it, how big is it compared to, is it the top 10 biggest cities in the world? What is Paris known for? Those types of things. So making a list of subtopics under Paris, because Paris would probably be too much to learn about, so narrowing down to just kind of a narrow thing that you want to learn about. So let's jump over to frogs for Justin. So over here for frogs, Justin might say, I want to learn about frogs that are found in Michigan. What type of frogs might I run into if I'm looking around for frogs in Michigan? Maybe he wants to learn about a particular type of frog, like the bullfrog, which is a very large frog that can be found in Michigan. I'm pretty sure. Or a cool frog that doesn't live in Michigan. Maybe he'd want to learn about the poison dart frogs. Maybe he wants to learn about a frog's diet. What is it that frogs eat? So maybe if he ever has one as a pet or whatnot, he can make sure he's getting the things that the frog would need. Maybe he wants to learn about the predators of frogs. Maybe he wants to learn about the life cycle of a frog. Most of us probably know that they start out in an egg and go, and then there's that tadpole stage, and just what is that whole cycle. So hopefully this kind of gives you a rundown. You already know your topic. Now you just need to think, what is it about my topic that I really am curious about, that I really want to laser focus in on? What subtopic could I do? So my advice would be to make a list of things underneath your topic and then pick the one you're most curious about and chase that, and see if it's in any books. And if there's not any books, then maybe just grab a computer today and kind of narrow your search in your search engine to, species of frogs in Michigan, or the life cycle of a frog, or whatever it is. Just make sure you narrow your focus so you get the information you're looking for. So hopefully that's helpful. Good luck in reading today.